Hello, everybody, and welcome to AEW Dynamite for 3 hours. I'm John. That's Sean. That's Mike. Take it away.
God damn it. Thank you very much. Okay, it's, as Excalibur just said, it's Wednesday, and you know what that means. We come to you with AEW. And then we'll be back on Friday with SmackDown. I don't know anything that's going to happen here because it just started and I haven't read anything, but...
Happiest Place on Friday?
Oh, yeah, that.
Hey, you can ignore me.
You're good. Let me, just for a minute, Michael, okay?
Okay, well...
Hey, Bible. Hey.
You good?
Yeah, I'm trying to find Melinda's keys.
Okay.
Not much else to tell. I told you earlier about the possibility of Mr. McMahon and Donald Trump showing up in DC for John Cena's last Saturday night's main event on the 13th. Of course, my good night to my girls, Christy, Crystal, Megan, Amanda, Mackenzie, Noah, and Caitlin. I love you all. Thank you for being so wonderful to me. We'll see you tomorrow. Mwah. I love you all. Have a good night. Sweet dreams and sleep well, my angels. We'll see each other tomorrow. Now let's go to Dynamite.
I'm Excalibur, joined by the ineffable Tony Schiavone, the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson, and we are in the home stretch, heading into Full Gear this Saturday, live on pay-per-view. Tonight we will see the return of Kenny Omega here in AEW. Plus our AEW
That's right. Kenny Omega is back tonight. And then we got Samoa Joe, who's going to be the commentary for Shibata and Adam Page, champion versus champion. And then we have another champion versus champion match between Red Velvet and Mercedes Moné. And we got Ty J, who'll be taking on the enforcer, Marina Shafir, and she teams up with Penelope's bodyguard, Megan Day.
Plus, it is double jeopardy tonight for the AEW Unified Champion and 1/3 of the CMLL World Trios Champions Okada, Master Andrade live tonight. And Shelton Benjamin, Speedball Mike Bailey will vie for the number 2 spot in the Casino Gauntlet match at Full Gear presented by DC. But opening up the action here tonight for that crucial number 1 spot in the Casino Gauntlet match, it is Ricochet and Bobby Lashley right now on Dynamite.
Wow! How can you beat that, Bryan Danielson? What a great 3 hours we've got!
Yeah, it's going to be an incredible night.
Our opening contest in one ball is for the number 1 spot in the Casino Gauntlet match in Full Gear, presented by DC. Introducing first, being accompanied by MVP from Dallas, Texas, weighing 277 pounds, the almighty Bobby Lashley!
What the fuck?
The number 1 spot in the Casino Gauntlet match coming up this Saturday. Full Gear presented by DC. It is important because that match not only will we crown the first ever AEW National Champion. It's a Casino Gauntlet match, Brian. That means it will end at the first pinfall or submission, whether all the participants have entered the match or not.
Yeah, I mean, you want to get in that match early because a pinfall or submission could happen at any time. Being number 1 or number 2 would be a huge help.
I've got an interesting development here. If you take a look at the match for number 1, the match for number 2, what could possibly happen
As we are ready to go with the opponent, this should be great for Bobby Lashley.
Damn it.
And his opponent from Las Vegas, Nevada, weighing 208 pounds. Show some love for Ricochet.
Damn it.
Well, the Hurt Syndicate, the Demand, they've been embroiled in a lengthy rivalry here in AEW. And just when you thought it was over, Tony, Ricochet sticking his nose back in the Hurt Syndicate's business a few weeks ago.
Yeah, that's the way Ricochet is. I don't know of a man who is more disliked in a short period of time here in AEW than Ricochet. And what was the thing Justin just said? Show some love for Ricochet?
Okay, don't miss that. Your first day?
Second day.
Well, either way, the number one spot on the line here in our opening contest, the almighty Bobby Lashley. Ricochet kicking off 3 live hours here on TBS and HBO Max. And remember, immediately following our broadcast tonight will be the countdown to Full Gear. Get an inside look at some of the biggest stories going down this Saturday in Newark, New Jersey.
Well, there's a lot of big stories too, Excalibur. I'll tell you that. There you see what we got. What a week it's going to be. What a week it is, starting right now for AEW.
What a week it could be for the Hurt Syndicate. Or, oh, wait a second, Ricochet making a demand for a microphone.
Now, before this match starts, there's a couple things that I want to say.
Oh boy.
Okay, so the first thing that I want to say is fly, Eagles fly on the road to victory, baby. Woo! I know y'all don't remember what it's like to win a Super Bowl. It's been quite some time, but we riding high right now. We feeling real good. And don't worry, I don't want to be in this state any longer than I need to. I hate this state. Actually, the only good thing to come out of this state is my beautiful wife. Hey, baby. Actually, there is one more thing that I think I need to say. And I think that I need to clear the air a little bit. Because a couple of weeks ago, I was talking to myself, and I actually talked to Tony Khan. And I'm actually surprised that Ariel Helwani didn't ask Tony about MVP. Because MVP's getting really old, and he's starting to get dementia. And he actually had the gall to call it the international title. So I wanted to clear some things up, and I want to let you know that it is the AEW national title, and you are looking at the inaugural champ. And another thing is this Saturday, after I walk out as the new champ, each and every one of you morons will give me the respect that I deserve. This big bald idiot will give me the respect that I deserve because I have earned it. Because without Ricochet, none of this would even be possible. AEW wouldn't even be a company. And now I'm riding high, baby. I got the two homies right here. What's up? And not a Hurt Syndicate, not a Jet Speed, nobody will stop me from fulfilling my quest for gold.
Why doesn't Bobby just hit him right in the back of the head right now?
Running through each and every one of your favorite wrestlers this Saturday and become the new AEW National Champion. And there's not a thing that this dumb idiot kid can do about it. There's not a dumb thing that this old gray-haired lady can do about it. And there's not enough that you... Bobby, let go of me! Bobby, let go!
Well, finally, somebody shut up Ricochet, and that somebody was the almighty Bobby Lashley.
You're right, I've seen a lot of things in pro wrestling, nothing like that we just witnessed. He wouldn't shut up.
Absolutely not.
Almost like he didn't want to go into the match.
And now Lashley takes out Ricochet, takes out Bishop Khan. And now over. The timekeeper's table MVP's called the Milwaukee Armageddon. And with good reason, Bobby Lashley just unleashing destruction here.
Yeah, and the bell's already rang, so the match has already started. This could be over fast.
Oh, you're right.
Ricochet, the roll up the feet on the ropes. It didn't matter because Bobby Lashley was able to power out of that one.
The other went airborne. Still down a week.
Ricochet, though, scores 2 consecutive attacks. Hits Lashley with a third and takes Lashley off his feet. Not often you see that, Brian.
No, absolutely not.
And Ricochet, the aerial assault, a 2 count.
Yeah, and how quickly Ricochet was able to get Bobby Lashley off his feet. I mean, this is a true match of speed versus power. And right now, the speed's winning.
Needs to keep him down, too. Let's see if he can. Oh.
Insert press, nobody home. Ricochet, though, he adjusted in midair. Lashley charging in, and Ricochet pulling referee Bryce Remsburg into Lashley's path.
Say what you will, that's a cowardly move is what that is.
But did by Ricochet some crucial time. Kick to the top of the knee brings Lashley down.
Wouldn't even be a company. And now I'm riding high, baby. I got the 2 homies right here. What's up? Yeet. What's up, guys? I'm not a Hearst Syndicate, not a Jet Speed. Nobody will stop me from fulfilling my quest for gold.
What is Bobby just hitting right in the back of the head right now?
Running through each and every one of your favorite wrestlers this Saturday and become the new AEW National Champion. And there's not a thing that this dumb idiot kid can do about it. There's not a dumb thing that this old gray-haired lady can do about it. And there's not enough that you... Bobby! Bobby, let go of me! Bobby, let go of me!
Well, finally, somebody shut up Ricochet, and that somebody was the almighty Bobby Lashley.
You're right, I've seen a lot of things in pro wrestling, nothing like that we just witnessed. He wouldn't shut up.
Absolutely not.
Almost like he didn't want to go on another match.
And now Lashley takes out Ricochet, takes out Bishop Khan. And now over. The timekeeper's table MVP's called the Milwaukee Armageddon. And with good reason, Bobby Lashley just unleashing destruction here.
Yeah, and the bell's already rang, so the match has already started. This could be over fast.
Oh, you're right.
Ricochet, the roll up the feet on the ropes. It didn't matter because Bobby Lashley was able to power out of that one.
The other went airborne. Still down over here.
Ricochet, though, scores 2 consecutive attacks. Hits Lashley with a third and takes Lashley off his feet. Not often you see that, Brian.
No, absolutely not.
And Ricochet, the aerial assault, a 2 count.
Yeah, and how quickly Ricochet was able to get Bobby Lashley off his feet. I mean, this is a true match of speed versus power. And right now, the speed's winning.
Needs to keep him down, too. Let's see if he can. Oh.
Insert press, nobody home. Ricochet, though, he adjusted in midair. Lashley charging in, and Ricochet pulling referee Bryce Remsburg into Lashley's path.
Say what you will, that's a cowardly move is what that is.
But did by Ricochet some crucial time. Kick to the top of the knee brings Lashley down, and Ricochet looking to load up that spirit gun. Oh
no! Bobby Lashley caught him!
And Bobby Lashley spikes him! Lashley now building up momentum. 1, 2, 3.
The almighty Bobby Lashley.
Well, it is Full Gear presented by DC, the Casino Gauntlet match. Bobby Lashley will be entering at number 1. And we could very well be looking at the inaugural AEW National Champion.
Interesting to see who will be number 2. We're going to find that out in a few moments here tonight. Interesting because it could be his tag team partner.
Now, Shelton Benjamin, Speedball Mike Bailey still to come later on tonight for that number 2 spot in the Casino Gauntlet match. But speaking of Full Gear presented by DC, it was made official 1 week ago. Hangman Adam Page, Samoa Joe for the AEW Men's World Championship. It will officially be a steel cage match this Saturday night live on pay-per-view on HBO Max. But coming up tonight, Hangman Adam Page will have to contend with a different member of the Ops, Katsuyori Shibata. And Hangman Adam Page later on tonight, Samoa Joe joining us at the desk, and let's hear from the Ops.
You know, it must feel good, right? World champion of
Tonight, and at Full Gear presented by DC.
I can imagine emotions are running high. Full Gear.
But with Full Gear on the horizon, I want to take you back it was 3 years ago to the day where Kenny Omega, actually the Young Bucks have had some big moments at Full Gear, Tony.
Gentlemen, I can imagine emotions are running high. Full Gear just around the corner. You guys are in a 6-man tag team match in mere moments. But the question everybody wants to know, are you joining the Don Callis family?
We don't need any gotcha journalism tonight. Why don't you leave them alone? You guys got a big match. I got a better idea. Why don't you go out there and show everyone why you're the greatest tag team in the history of the planet? And we'll give these rooms an answer right after. I'll even do my special patented ring entrance for you. You guys love that, right? Let's do it. Let's do it. I love it. Yeah. Come on, guys. This is fantastic. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to introduce to you today the multiple-time World Tag Team Champions, the greatest tag team of the last 1,000 years, from Rancho Cucamonga. They are Nicholas and Matthew, the Young Bucks!
Wow, he looks like he's jacking himself. I know. I hope he doesn't
Now, Callis really breaking the bank
Or probably
on the
broke the
tunnel for
voice
the
box.
intros of the Young Bucks. Really trying to lure them over to his side, Tony.
Well, you were talking about right before Don Callis, everybody interrupted, about how things have changed for the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega in the 3 short years.
That's right, it was Full Gear 3 years ago to the day.
Right.
Wires crossed a little bit, apologies for that, but we saw the elite, Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks, walk into Full Gear 3 years ago as a unit, as a trio, as brothers. And now, it seems like nothing could be further from that.
This is the trios bout set for over 1 fall. Joining the Young Bucks, being accompanied by Don Callis from Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Weight 228 pounds. The walking weapon, Josh Alexander.
Josh Alexander will be stepping into action alongside the Young Bucks this Saturday, the $1 million match. A much-needed $1 million match for the Bucks. Darius, Dante Martin, Scorpio Sky, together with Layla Gray, Christopher Daniels. A great trio of wrestlers that have come together over the last few months. They made their debut on Collision, now competing here on Dynamite as we welcome Don Callis to the desk.
What a pleasure to be out there with you, gentlemen, for sure. I am so excited to see this tag team of Josh Alexander, the Walking Weapon, and the Young Bucks. And we're going to have a big answer for the Bucks after this match. Very exciting.
I do what? Have a big answer for the Bucks.
We're going to see some history, Shivani.
Okay, can't wait.
Now, referee Rick Knoxtra on the assignments that this match calls for the bell, and we are underway here. This trios contest, collar and elbow tie-up, as Nick Jackson and Dante Martin, the younger brothers, for the respective sides, starting things off.
Yeah, when the next commercial comes on, I'm probably gonna get
A lot of these tag teams here grew up in the business idolizing the Young Bucks.
Yeah, why not? I mean, one of the greatest tag teams ever. I don't think there's any denying that.
I mentioned at one point several years ago, they had their minds poisoned by Kenny Omega.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Now they've seen the light, though.
I thought you said they were the ones that were poisoning Kenny Omega. Kenny's man.
I believe that's exactly what you said.
Are you an announcer or a stooge? Look at this. Call the action. Nick Jackson's one of the greatest athletes in the history of wrestling.
Dante Martin stepping up, looking for the NC3. Double drop kicks. And neither man gaining a clear advantage here in the early going. But Brian, it was a few years back, AEW Dynamite, when the Young Bucks, then as EVPs, received a random DM. It was from Top Flight. They said, hey, can you check out your stuff? Can you check out our stuff? What do you think of us? And it was enough, it was impressive enough to the Young Bucks that they invited Top Flight to compete when we were back in Jacksonville. And ultimately, they ended up joining AEW.
Yeah, the Top Flight Young Bucks match was 5 years ago this week. It was an incredible match. And yeah, the Young Bucks were right. Top Flight are incredible athletes. We saw that in the opening exchange with Nick Jackson and Dante Martin. Right now, Darius is being shut down by Josh Alexander.
Alexander, an incredible athlete in his own right. Great drop kick. Great timing there by Darius Martin.
And Don, you asked Skyflight to join the family one time, not too long ago. They turned you down.
You know, I mean, I thought they fit in fantastic with the developmental side of the Don Callis family. Two young guys, they've got a lot of growing to do.
The developmental side of the Don Callis family is like you got your own promotion.
Quick tags in and out. Scorpio Sky legal for the team in red. And now Manhattan drop. And a dunk into the knee. And Scorpio Sky waiting for Matt Jackson. Belly to belly, just muscle him over the top.
Some innovative offense that time from Skyflight. Take a look. So much for that.
Darius Martin got caught by the boot from Nick Jackson, and now Nick trying to fend off two members of the opposition.
Looks amazing.
Nick is fantastic. Look at Nick Jackson, ladies and gentlemen.
For Dante Martin, blink and you'll miss it. As Matt Jackson threw the ropes, the drop kick. Oh, up in the sky. The drop kick as well, and now Scott the Bluebridge by Josh Alexander crashed the outside.
Classic ring generalship by Josh Alexander.
How about this action we've got in this trios match here, Brian? They are everywhere.
Everywhere. And it's getting even more action-packed.
And the action continues live here, part of this 3-hour broadcast on TBS and HBO Max. Don't go anywhere.
Wow. Bro, watching Elf reminds me of all that holiday magic.
I think you have the most beautiful scene.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
This must be.
need the computer you can talk to. But
vilified for whatever they say, the nuance of their words. Like, I think
for everyone on your list, from toys for the kids to kitchen.
Why is Britney Spears bald? She answered that question for us. Oh, well, she will answer it for us in the memoir.
She's the memoir, man. Oh, we outrageous.
I kind of get them. This is a middle finger to them. If they were trying to place all these restraints on her, be them physical or mental or
I didn't think the pain from the shingles rash would affect simple, everyday tasks like bathing, getting dressed, or even walking around. I was wrong. Though not everyone at risk will develop it, 99% of people over the age of 50 already have the virus that causes shingles, and it could reactivate at any time. I developed it, and the blistering rash lasted for weeks. Don't learn the hard way, like I did. Talk to your doctor or pharmacist today. Sponsored by GSK.
Today on the TMZ Podcast.
Hello and welcome to the TMZ Podcast. I'm Charlie Cotton, and joining me today is Nikki Hendry.
I'm so good, and I always love when I do it.
Me too.
You know, we go back a while.
We do. We actually started here about the same time, 10 years ago. Yeah. You were an intern?
Yeah, what were you?
I was like a nothing. Like,
How's it going? It's good.
AEW's Full Gear, presented by DC. Live Saturday at 8 with an exclusive price for HBO Max subscribers.
We are live from Boston, Massachusetts. Trios action underway. The Young Bucks and Josh Alexander taking on the team of Skyflex, Scorpio Sky. Down inside the ring, the Bucks were sizing up Scott, but Josh Alexander of the Don Callis family just tagged himself in. Think about how rich the Bucks are going to be when I invest that money for it.
They're going to be rich if they win $1 million.
$1 million doesn't make you rich when you're in the Don Callis family, but it's a good start. This is not a good sign here for you, Don. That's all. Heading into the $1 million match this Saturday at Full Gear, presented by DC. Josh is the captain of the team. So here's the guy, too.
You better tell Josh to settle down because he's making some negativity out there.
Darius Martin into the fray. Takes the Bucks off the apron. And now, Darius using his speed, his agility to counter the strength of Alexander. What an athlete. And expanded front. The top base and the Bucks crashing into our depth. Oh, he's looking great. Darius coming in, the leg is hooked, and Alexander able to kick out. And coming up this Saturday, as we mentioned, Full Gear presented by DC at the Prudential Center in Newark, New Jersey. And then 1 week from tonight, it's Thanksgiving Eve Dynamite next Wednesday, the Pinnacle in Nashville, Tennessee. You can join us, AEWTX.com, or scanning the QR code at the screen. And then Wednesday, December 3rd, we return to Fishers, Indiana. Great seats still available, AEWTIX.com.
Great fans in Indiana. Fishers Event Center. It should be great in a couple of weeks. A lot to go before there.
Wow, that was cool.
That brought the fans to their seat, Brian. What that was.
Oh, incredible. Top player, incredible athletes. Let's look at this again.
In real time, Scorpio Sky. Oh, the spear, the cover from Sky.
Spear.
The spear.
The Young Bucks just hit the spear. But if you really didn't say anything, it's because it went so
The
quickly.
Bucks are so innovative. Phenomenal. BT trail away. Dante sprung to his feet out of that. The Bucks colliding heads, and now Dante Martin. Incredible leap over the top by Dante.
Talk about innovative, Don.
You know, we should champ next time of Dante has a 6-man tag team match. Let's go, Dante. Young Buck sucks. Let's go, Dante. Young Buck sucks.
Very slick by Dante. Yeah, he's developed a lot in the last 5 years here at AEW. I would consider this a huge update if huge upset if he can pull off the win right here. Doesn't want to get caught here. Covered out the sunset flip.
You get
He likes to break moves. There's Josh Alexander, and I love it. But Dante will forward.
Someone named Pinocchio 450 said good evening, and I said greetings to him.
Slips between the top and the middle rope.
Uh-oh.
Alexander caught him. Sent him into the
Oh, no.
What a great maneuver. Incredible. And that has got to be it. Alexander. Wait a second, Alexander. Here we go. Why did you do that, Donnie? Shit. They're a team, for God's sake.
Angle ripoff. Angle ripoff.
Dante Martin with no choice. But now we're going to make some history. Excalibur.
Now, walking to it, Josh Alexander.
I kind of thought Alexander was kind of being a bully there.
Well, Alexander, the so-called captain of the team, guiding himself and the Young Bucks to victory, and now Don Callis entering the ring. And very confident about the answer from the Young Bucks, joining the Don Callis family.
Come on, boys. And other members of the Don Callis family, there they come in. Mark Davis.
Got Cicero, Rocky Romero.
Cut the music. I have something important to say. What a great victory for the Young Bucks and Josh Alexander. And now, the world is watching. The world is waiting for Matt and Nick, for you two, to make the official announcement that you are joining the Don Callis family.
Don't you go. No, don't you dare. Don't you dare.
Watch, they won't.
It's okay. No, stop that. Don't listen to them. I know this is a big moment for you guys. You're a little nervous. Can I remind you that since we've been associated, the money's been flowing. You've had ring entrances again. You've had limousines again. You're getting booked in big matches again. It's in your best interest, guys, to join the family. Now, announce it for these people.
Fuck you, Don.
Fuck you, Don. Fuck you, Don. Not you, Mr. Erden.
Just wait just a second.
Okay, guys, look, I just want to remind you here that AEW can be a very dangerous place. The two of you walking around AEW without a family, bad stuff can happen. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I would hate to see happen to you what happened to Kenny Omega.
He's threatening the Bucks. Is what he's doing.
Isn't he coming back tonight?
Yeah.
Why are we watching this?
There he is.
Kenny Omega.
Kenny Omega. Kenny has a steel chair. Kenny has a steel chair.
Wow, that's using your head.
Fuck him up, Kenny. Fuck him up.
Oh, he will.
Josh Alexander, who injured Kota Ibushi, who injured Michael Nakazawa, close friends of Kenny Omega, now being restrained by Nick Jackson, his former friends. Oh, that's when they dive. A chop block, and now the ankle lock is
God damn it. You know, this is like a pattern. You notice this? Every time he comes back, something else just wants him right away that he has to take 6 months off.
Josh, let him go. Let him go. Let it go. I have something better in mind. Guys, this is the announcement we've been waiting for. I want you to grab him. You don't have to say you're joining the family. Show me. Grab him and give him this, guys.
Dallas. Don't you dare.
Demanding that the Bucks deliver the BTE trigger to Kenny Omega.
Oh, I see where this is going. Do you see where they're going here?
Yeah.
And with the $1 million match on the horizon this Saturday, this is terrible for Kenny Omega.
Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Don't you dare.
Clutching his calf. There's damage.
Fuck
Yeah,
up
there's
Don
definitely damage
Dallas.
to that ankle.
Fuck up on Dallas. Why though? This is their moment. Why? God damn it.
No shovel in his hand. Looks as soft as from a vacuum cleaner. What's a first? Grab what you can, guys.
Use that.
But why? This has nothing to do with them. This is the Bucks moment.
That's all right because of the Jurassic
Oh,
Express and Kenny
motherfucker.
Omega are successful in the $1 million match this week, and they can buy a bunch of vacuum cleaners.
Tony Khan's a douchebag. Tony Khan's a douchebag.
Kenny Omega, the Young Bucks, Josh Alexander, $1 million on the line this Saturday at Full Gear, presented by DC, live on pay-per-view on HBO Max. A timely intervention.
Oh, they had the God damn it. God damn it. They had the perfect.
On the line this Saturday.
Everything was timed just perfectly. And then these jackwagons had to come in and what the fuck?
I know.
On that ankle. Right now, let's head to the back where our colleague, the remarkable Renee Paquette, is standing by.
No, why? God, why?
I'm joined by the babes
Bathroom
of
break.
Wrath.
God.
Ladies, you're headed into the semifinals of the AEW Women's Tag Team Tournament. You're taking on.
I'm sorry, but this fucking irritates me. I don't even know if I want to watch the rest of this because
I know.
what I've seen so far has irritated the fuck out of me. No one knows how to. Well, except for me and maybe Frank.
After I get done using the bathroom, I got something to say to Tony Khan.
AEW down a shithole. AEW down a shithole.
More like AE sucks. AE sucks. AE sucks. I'm sorry, but WWE, I know WWE has kind of a better storyline than this crap for what happened. But come on, Tony Khan.
No, here at this point, this is what needs to happen. Ari Emanuel or Paul Levesque, whoever it is that actually owns AE or
WWE.
Oh, fuck. Whoever it is that actually owns WWE needs to, because they already own WCW, ECW, the AWA, Smoky Mountain, and everything else, and they just Triple H made this big announcement a few weeks ago that they've bought out the AAA promotion. So they need to do the same thing here. And there either needs to not be an AEW or they need to find a different direction to take it in. And I think Paul Levesque can do that better than Tony Khan. Either buy it out and rework it and like put it out of business for a while and do maintenance on it, or just
give up,
kill it all together, buy the video library and leave it at that. No, buy the video library, the trademarks, fuck the TV rights, don't even bother with that. Just buy the trademarks in the video library and leave it at that. And let AEW go. Which I think they've done with Do they actually own TNA now?
WWE owns TNA. They're still in cahoots together.
So, Anthem Entertainment doesn't own it anymore. They sold to WWE.
Some of their champions are from, like, Kalani Jordan is on TNA, but she's still wrestled in WWE.
Well, wait a minute. They couldn't have bought TNA because TNA still has its own separate show.
Yeah, but they're still working together.
So are they collaborating together, or does WWE just outright own TNA and they're making it look like a collaboration?
They're colliding together. Like they're working together as a team.
I said collaborating, not colliding.
They're collaborating together as a team.
Colliding means two forces hit each other.
Oh, like WWE, ECW, WCW did back in 2001?
No, like when two cars hit each other, that's a collision. You're trying to say collaboration.
Collaboration.
Yeah, but I don't know if the two companies are collaborating or WWE owns TNA outright and they're just making it look like a collaboration.
This is really starting to piss me off with AEW. I gotta say, the next time, if they do something crazy like this, I'm not watching AEW no more.
They need to just cancel it, especially since they're already preempting their own show to make way for other TNT bullshit.
This is like the WWE version. This is like, how to put this?
The WCW version of AEW.
Yes, the WCW version of AEW, because WCW had some good wrestlers like Kevin Nash.
But it looks like AEW is headed the same direction as WCW, and that's a very sad thing.
Come on, AEW, do some better. If Kevin Sullivan was still alive, he'll probably bring back the Dungeon of Doom. If Eric Bischoff did not get fired, or let WCW have its own show, it would be a lot better than watching this bullshit.
Well, maybe we've killed some commercial time now. Let's see.
And I'm sick of Netflix's commercial
That's quite the run-in
too,
with them at Blood and Guts.
Yeah, I mean, Sky Blue were the very first women in Blood and Guts. And I took her and I threw her into that cage and I made her bleed. But she was still smiling. Isn't that your thing? Yeah, maybe I didn't hit her hard enough. Maybe I didn't make her bleed enough. But after our semifinals match, we're going to be the only people smiling. That's right, because we are fun, excitable, and bodacious. And because of that, some people might not take us seriously, like Athena and Mercedes. But how did that turn out for them? Because yes, we love what we do. But what we do is fight the best women in AEW, and we claw, and we scratch, and hone. We are going to be the first ever AEW Women's Tag Team Champions. Who are we? Babe! And we have Wrath! Babes of Wrath! Babes of Wrath! Babes of Wrath! What?
The first round of the AEW Women's World Tag Team Championship Tournament will continue here tonight. The Babes of Wrath, of course, have already punched their ticket into the semifinals, but
Shifting gears here, Tony. Earlier this week, we lost.
I mean,
one
yeah,
of the
AEW
legendary
is
voices
trying
of
their
our
best
sport,
to make a
professional wrestling.
tag
And
team
Valerie was
women's
on the legendary
championship,
voices of my
but
childhood. Bob
WWE
Caudle
has
passed
a
away at
better
age
tag
95. He not only was a great announcer, he was a great man, and I had a chance to finally work with him in 1985.
Sorry.
To be able to stand beside Bob Caudle, microphone was one of the biggest moments of my life. The world is going to miss Bob Caudle, the professional wrestling world, but the entire world. Our best goes out to his sons, Bob Jr., Mike, and his daughter, Lisa, and everyone who knew Bob Caudle. What a great person. If there is ever a Wrestling Hall of Fame for announcers, Bob Caudle should be the first name on the ballot. Rest in peace, Bob.
Thank God.
The holidays come with plenty
Now,
of
what was I
gifts.
talking about?
With Shutterfly, sending cards is the easiest one.
I know it.
I don't know, but that's something I should have mentioned at the beginning, and we neglected to do so. I apologize. But yes, Bob Caudle, one of the legendary voices of NWA Mid-Atlantic and the beginning of the transition from NWA to WCW. Also, one of the great voices of Memphis Wrestling, Bob Caudle, has passed away at 95 years old. Now, wait a minute. Yes, 95 years old. Now, I haven't found a confirmed cause of death, but by 95, I'm assuming you would just pass from old age or natural causes, as they call it.
Yeah.
At any rate, our condolences also to the wife, children, and friends and fans of Bob Caudle. We continue now with AEW.
The washed down version of WCW wrestling.
That's about it, yep.
Sliding friends. New
WCW
episodes Sundays of Adult
wrestling.
on Adult Swim. Next day on
This is
HBO Max.
WCW 2.0.
Welcome back to
We have
AEW Saturday Night Live on
improvements
CBS
in
HBO
way.
Max. Bobby Lashley has secured the #1 spot in this Saturday's Casino Gauntlet match. Who will claim the all-important #2 entrance?
In Roxy Fall is to determine the #2 spot in the Casino Gauntlet match at Full Gear, presented by DC. Being accompanied by MVP from Orangeburg, South Carolina. Weighing 263 pounds, the standard of excellence, Shelton Benjamin.
I'll be the first to say, if it's Shelton Benjamin.
Okay, so listen up, Tony Khan. Either get Michael Paul down to Jacksonville, Florida, or whatever state you guys are holding AEW, so you can write better storylines in this bullshit.
You're watching All Elite Wrestling on TBS, brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Keep your career moving forward. Visit career.progressive.com.
Casino Gauntlet match is so interesting, Brian. The fact is that you never know who's going to come out, and the match can end before anybody else can get out. So
It's the fact that they don't have what I guess you would call a go-to star. WWE and Hulk Hogan. He was their golden boy before Seth. But basically, forget Seth Rollins. What I'm saying is Hulk Hogan reached icon status. He was the one that sold tickets, that sold merchandise, that everybody tuned in to see. The NWA had Ric Flair. He was their standard. He was the one everybody tuned in to see. World Class Wrestling, they had the Von Erichs. Okay? They were the starting point. AEW, WWE even later had Stone Cold and The Rock. Okay, and who they knew people were tuning in to see. Then they had John Cena. Now they have
All-American.
now they have Cody Rhodes as their go-to guy. AEW does not have that one star that says AEW. That one star that makes people want to tune in. AEW doesn't have that. And that's where we're going now.
Music at Memphis had Jerry the King Lawler.
That's right. Memphis had Jerry the King Lawler that they knew everybody was going to tune in to see.
Now the John Cena register, but those get strong.
Didn't Championship Wrestling from Florida have the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes?
The AWA had Hulk Hogan, and they were stupid enough to let him go.
Kicking off next Wednesday at Dynamite, 1 week from tonight, Thanksgiving Eve, and Shelton Benjamin hoisting up Speedball Mike Bailey. And
that would explain why we're not watching AEW. I'm sorry. That would explain why we're not watching AWA tonight instead of AEW.
That went into the post.
And this is why I'm not watching WWS. I was seeing a video on YouTube. Instead, I'm watching WCW flushed down the 12 version of AEW. You know, Frank's right. This is really stupid. Why can't we just have like old school wrestling back on the air? I mean, yeah, WWE because things change, things evolve, and unfortunately, people die. Okay, nothing is ever going to stay the same. That's why.
Of course, this match for that number 2 spot in this Saturday's
And in the 60s, the WWF, Vince Sr. had Bruno, and he was the go-to guy that everybody tuned in to see.
Over, looking for the Mahi Straw, finds it, cover, 2. Benjamin able to break free once again. And
let me see.
Speedball Mike Bailey now back to attacking the
Let me go on to the SmackDown Hotel and see what else they had there.
Double wrist lock he tried. Yeah, it's ineffective because he doesn't have the elbow across the fulcrum. So Shelton has absolutely no trouble right now. And I taught him how to escape the armbar, as you see, right into the ankle. Very easily escapes.
Bailey going forward, escaping. Shelton Benjamin plus the distance. Was over the top.
There's a German right for Shelton.
A foot to the face of Shelton Benjamin, as now Speedball Mike Bailey building up some momentum. Oh, wait a second, Benjamin. On the outside, as this battle continues live on Dynamite. Who will gain the number 2 spot in the Casino Gauntlet match? So, what do we want?
Nothing, I just need to grab my remote.
Okay.
And look at the.
But now you know. And now that you do know, go ahead and get any medium specialty pizza for just $9.99 when you mix and match. Only at
Shelton Benjamin, Speedball Mike Bailey, both men competing to determine who will enter the Casino Gauntlet match this Saturday, number 2. Cover and Bailey.
See, this is where I get a little disappointed with my brother Shelton at times because we were talking about his athleticism, his agility. He's like a big cat, a Black Panther, if you will. And cats like to play with their prey before they finish it. And I always say, stop playing with your food, man. Stop playing with your food. Just eat so we can get out of here and go eat.
Benjamin, knee strike to the midsection of the Casino Gauntlet match this Saturday at Full Gear, presented by DC. We'll see the winner
crowned the inaugural AEW National Champion in the Casino Gauntlet match. It's a match that can end at any time, Brian. That is why the number 1 and 2 spots are so crucial.
Going for a pin right away.
Yeah,
although
absolutely.
he may be
And
hurt too,
Speedball's
but-
got a real opportunity right now to take advantage of that. Be the
Didn't
number 2
the
spot in that
AEW
Casino Gauntlet match. What he has to do is he has to stick
Scott
and move.
Bachman as their
To
opponent.
get the number 2 spot in the
I
PWI.
know in the 70s, although Bob was trained by Ron Young, but the WWF
You don't win matches flying through the air. You win it by pinning your opponent to the back, to the canvas, on his back. Speedball Mike Bailey now to his feet. He has the high ground and launching an offensive of those kicks.
There's not many people who are as accurate with the round kicks as people Mike Bailey. And look at that flying elbow. Now he's almost got the fulcrum across the hip, MVP.
Now, I see the arm clearly bent at the elbow.
Yeah,
Clearly bent at the elbow.
But
He's fighting for it, but Shelton's going to come up to his hips, stack them, and see, I taught Shelton well.
I think
Shelton
probably
knows
back in the
jiu-jitsu put in with
60s,
that
Michael,
wrestling,
before my
and
mother
now
was
strength
being
comes in.
I think my grandmother watched
Rounding his shoulders
a
to keep
wrestling company called GCCW.
down to the floor.
GCCW. Gulfport
Bobby
Gulf
Lashley's
Coast
already
Wrestling
earned that
Championship
number 1 spot
Wrestling.
in the Casino Gauntlet match coming up this Saturday at Full Gear, presented by DC. Will
They
it be
have-
Shelton
hold
Benjamin
on.
or
Echo. When was Gulf Coast Championship Wrestling in business, and how long did they last?
Gulf Coast Championship Wrestling operated from December 14, 1954 to March 26, 1977. That's quite a run. They were in business for about 22 years before closing up shop. Would you like to learn about the history of professional wrestling?
Echo. Turn off. What did she say? 1954?
1954 to 1977. That's like 22 years ago.
No more than that, but that means they were in business for about 23 years.
Well, let me subtract this year, take away
1954 to 77.
2025, take away 1954. No, wait, that's 1954. Take away
20,
1977.
1, 2, 3.
Mike Bailey in number 2, and you can join us for Full Gear presented by DC. Visit hbomax.com/AEW. Listen, Speedball Bailey is an impressive competitor. He's an athlete. He's a black belt. One of the best strikers here at AEW.
Yeah, so they
He's in the ring with
like
the standard veteran himself.
23, 24
One of the
years.
greatest.
That was right before my mom and me, my mom, my uncle, and my cousin.
Wrong fall, hit your head. You're right. A bad place for a
Alright, I just want to make sure not to get your face in the broadcast without your permission. So what did you guys have for dinner tonight? Well, me, Michael, and Tyler are at Reach. Are there any left for lunch for me tomorrow? I'm gonna go help one of the minor keys myself
Check the laundry.
Stumbling up to his feet, trying to pull the cobwebs. I'm not sure if he realizes how high the count is. Yes, he does. He charges in.
Sorry, but he found it necessary to leave again.
It's alright. It doesn't matter.
Just something.
They were trying to figure out a job for me, and they didn't have one for about a month or so. So I sat next to you.
Yeah, we did. Anyway, and then I feel like I never see you in the office anymore.
because I'm always out in the field shooting fire.
Yeah,
Fire
we get
clips.
fire clips.
And you are our head of clips and clearance,
Yeah.
which means you buy and sell video of ours.
Well, we don't sell video, but
Okay.
we do. Anytime tipsters or paparazzi agencies come to us with photos or videos, my department takes a look at them, sees if there's something newsworthy, and then we move forward. And that's where we get a lot of our stuff, including our story on Bella Hadid today.
Wow, nice segue, Nikki.
Hey, I got you.
Bella Hadid was seen out in Texas with a normie. So we'll tell you who that is.
Oh, yeah.
And discuss Nikki's role in breaking the massive clip.
Breaking news exclusive bombshell.
Yeah, that's right. We'll also talk about Kanye West claims that a 2002 car crash left him with autism. So that's interesting. We'll also discuss at the top Britney Spears. So her new memoir is about to drop. And it's slowly leaking, drip, 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 trying to get everyone excited. Are you excited?
Heck yeah. And I also feel like she didn't even need to do a little drip, drip, drip. Everyone was already pre-ordering her book.
Were they?
Yes. Britney
Okay.
fans are just as crazy as Taylor Swift fans.
Oh,
we are
wow.
we are solid to the core to our girl.
Okay, that's good. So there are a few excerpts from her book concerning Justin Timberlake. She says that he cheated on her with another celebrity, but she doesn't reveal who that celebrity is because she doesn't want to embarrass them and their family, she says. But she's happy to embarrass Justin Timberlake and his family. And also, she said that when they were 19, she got pregnant and she wanted to keep the baby, whereas JT was trying to encourage her to get an abortion. He was saying stuff like, they're too young, that they got the rest of their careers ahead of them, this isn't the right time. And apparently she was convinced by this and ended up getting an abortion, which we're just learning about now.
Yeah, and I mean one of the little lines that we got was, I loved Justin so much, I always expected us to have a family together one day. This would just be much earlier than I anticipated. I feel like Britney, she doesn't hold anything back. Sometimes, like we've seen in one of the few times we've heard her talk was in the courtroom audio back when the conservator case was going on.
Yeah.
She was very coherent. She knew exactly what she was doing. She came with facts. She did not embellish anything from what this is my personal opinion. I don't think she embellished anything. I think she speaks facts. And so I think she's
23, 22.
When it comes to
22, 23, 24 years. That's longer than I was ever born.
Yeah, something like that.
Shot from Speedball Mike Bailey. Going to go up top again, going in the air one more time. Bailey
And as much as I love AEW, I think this is going to be my last. When it hits January, I might be watching old school wrestling from now on. I'm sorry, but this is really starting to irritate me with, like, there's no new wrestlers or no new storyline. It's like the same stuff over and over and over. But FTR this, and the Don Callis Henry that.
You would almost have to knock him out. Well, that didn't work.
I think he just succeeded in pissing the man off.
I agree, man.
The backflip at knee drop to the cover. And back
Oh, that was the nice. I know. Come on, Mike. And he almost got it too.
Here's a black belt. What do you think of this on right here?
They almost to the side and not across the fulcrum. He's safe. He's safe. For a nominal fee, I can work with Speedball on his grappling. His striking is impressive. His aerial attack's great. His grappling needs lots of work.
Get off me! It's what Shelton just said.
Get off me! Nobody home in the corner for Shelton Benjamin, and Speedball rolls him up too. Benjamin again using the power of those legs to kick.
Paul Turner.
Yeah, referee Paul Turner. He's calling it a 2 count.
MVP thought that was 3.
Yeah,
The fans thought that was 3, but Paul Turner saw a bit of space.
Paul Turner noticed something that MVP didn't, and now Shelton Benjamin. Suplex. Charges in the knee strike. And Bailey may be out on his feet. Another super kick for good measure. 2, 3.
Another of this match. Shelton Benjamin.
I gotta think Mike Bailey would have
You can't fuck with this, bud. Who's got a plot with this, bud?
Yeah, I'm concerned.
Oh yeah, they were roommates
After that,
at the University of
that German
Minnesota.
suplex and then that super kick. Holy cow. Well, it is official for the number 1 and 2 spots in the Casino Gauntlet match for Full Gear presented by DC. It will be all Hurt Syndicate. Up next, a tag team battle. Don't go
Oh,
anywhere.
thank you. Excuse me.
You're excused, bro.
You know?
This is a tag team bout set for one fall. Introducing first the team of Claudio Castagnoli and Gian Moxley.
Well, the Death Riders walking into battle tonight under their own accord, but last Wednesday night it was blood and guts. It was wild. We have seen just utter insanity inside and outside that double steel cage. Mark Briscoe, after the attack by the Don Cal family, valiantly returned Darby Allin through the flaming tables, but ultimately it was Kyle O'Reilly who refused to relent and forced Jon Moxley to quit once again.
Wasn't that on Saturday, Excalibur, when we were in Collision, we heard from Kyle O'Reilly what happened after Blood and Guts. It infuriated Jon Moxley, who was at our broadcast position. He said he thinks O'Reilly or anyone else in the conglomeration, anytime, anywhere, and that's why this match is tonight. One of the reasons.
And we are live. We're going into our second of 3 live hours here on TBS and HBO Max. I'm Excalibur, joined by Tony Schiavone, Brian Danielson, with you for all the action here tonight, including this upcoming tag team battle. Let's return to the ring in the Deputy effort, Justin Roberts.
First, from Tampa, Florida, weight 230 pounds, Roderick Strong.
Thank God it's not saying Kyle.
In the victory
I know.
for his team last week in Blood and Guts. I'm sure he's still feeling the sting from the attacks left by the Death Riders.
From wherever, riding whatever, freshly squeezed orange passes.
Have you seen this about Blood and Guts? It's called blood because you're never going to see it because of all the others that have been used. But it takes a lot of guts for all those athletes, men and women, to get in that battleground and do what they did. We saw some ladies just obliterate each other, and we saw men do the same thing. So, my hat's off to all of them, every athlete that was in there, and of course, to Kyle O'Reilly for saying, the hell with it, I'm not giving up at all.
For sure, Tony. And what's interesting, when we saw Marina Shafir slap Jon Moxley in the face as she normally does before Death Rider's entrance, it's interesting to me because Marina Shafir got the submission for her team to win at Blood and Guts, while Jon Moxley is the one who tapped out for the Death Riders to lose.
And Jon Moxley is on an unprecedented losing streak as far as his AEW career is concerned. We're so used to him being utterly dominant.
Right.
But since the loss to Hangman Adam Page and All in Texas, oh, wait a second. Orange Cassidy, that shot from Moxley. Claudio Castagnoli, Robert Strong mixing it up inside the ring. Oh, he's taking him down the back. Orange Cassidy and John Moxley back onto the left arm broadcast position. That's Claudio and Robert Strong battling inside the ring.
Yeah, blood and guts is over. But the disagreements between the conglomeration and the players sure aren't.
And they were talking about the losing streak of John Moxley, and that's one of the things that kind of separates Moxley from everyone else. He doesn't give a damn. He just goes out the next time and tries to win, tries to beat you down, tries to hurt you more times than not. He's successful.
Robert Strong successful with a drop kick. Takes Castagnoli off his feet, and Moxley sent onto the barricade courtesy of Orange Cassidy. Glancing blow there, but Robert Strong steaming in. A right hand followed up by a shot to the chest as Moxley. Repeatedly. Strong now Claudio Castagnoli.
One thing I will say is that at least with AEW, when they ring the bell, they get right to it. They don't do long drawn out introductions. They don't
there's got to be cuts and
stall
burns.
and stand there and not do anything once the bell rings. They just go right for it.
Yeah, 100%.
Suffering second-degree burns to his back after being put through those tables by Pat off the top of the entrance stage. Fans coming up tonight, immediately following our 3-hour broadcast here. It will be the countdown to Full Gear, an inside look at some of the biggest stories going down this Saturday and on TNT and HBO Max this Saturday.
So I think that this Saturday night is Full Gear night, so we might not be watching it on the Collision. But I'm probably going to go to bed after an AEW Dynamite.
The Continental Classic, it is kicking off next week for the third year, the round robin tournament. 2 lanes. John Moxley, the chop on 2 lanes, but only 1 overall winner.
It has become such a phenomenal part of AEW since its inception. It's a part of AEW that every fan looks forward to at the end of the year.
Roderick Strong, after being clipped on the back of the knee by John Moxley, now assaulted by Claudio Castagnoli, who continued the punishment on the knee. Now chop ducked underneath by Strong. But Roderick Strong, if he can't plant, if he can't pivot on that leg, those chops become significantly less effective.
Yeah, you need a lot of rotational power when you're doing your chops. That's one of the things that is Roderick Strong's strong point. Is he gets so much power out of his chops. He's one of the hardest chops in all professional wrestling. But if you take out the leg, they're not nearly as powerful. Great DDT by Orange Cassidy.
By Castagnoli, adeptly into the ring center. Orange Cassidy to the outside, but Cassidy was hanging on to the ropes. Meanwhile, Roderick Strong, though, brought him to his feet. Triple combination there.
I'm surprised Orange Cassidy was able to hang on to the ropes like that. Me too. After having his hands stapled to his pockets last week.
Castagnoli rolls through. Stop not millionaire from Orange Cassidy.
Counter by Orange Cassidy. I thought it was done after he almost caught him midair that time. Here he goes.
Orange Cassidy through the orange Claudio. Oh, Claudio caught him in midair.
In a press slam.
And where's he going with Orange Cassidy? Into the barricade. I thought he was going to throw it over the barricade in the front row. On the uppercut. The follow by Roderick Strong, the knee strike.
Good job, Rodney, taking that opportunity right there.
Well, things are going to the crowd here, guys.
Not surprisingly, Brian, as physical this has been.
This is just a continuation from Blood and Guts 1 week ago. As Orange Cassidy on the back to the Death Riders.
But here's Iron Jet.
As this tag team battle
We got
continues.
Marina Shafir, who is with John Moxley and Claudio Castagnoli.
This is Freddie.
Why in the fuck she's now with her husband?
Why is who with her husband?
Marina Shafir. She's married to Roderick Strong. Husband and wife supposed to be together, not on opposite sides. Look at Triple H and Stephanie. They stood together side by side when they were married. Look at Aleister Black and his wife, Zelina.
We're back live, AEW Dynamite, 1 week removed from blood and guts with the hostilities still running high between the Death Riders and the team that won the match. Last Wednesday night with Colorado, that forced
they stayed together as a group.
tag team partners, Orange Cassidy and Roderick Strong, stepping into battle here tonight to face Jon Moxley and Claudio Castagnoli.
Took everything that Orange Cassidy had to get out of that grip, and then he turns around and Moxley just hammers him twice.
See, look. Husband. Wait.
Brian, we saw not only the men's blood and guts match last week, but for the first time ever, the women's blood and guts match. A match that can have major ramifications on the opening round matches in the AEW Women's World Tag Team Championship.
Husband, wife. He's supposed to be with her on his side.
Right. No, I get what you're saying. How all those women are able to wrestle tonight. I mean, they were put through a lot.
Yes, they were.
Roderick Strong just tagged to Claudio Castagnoli between the shoulder blades with an overhanded chop, and now Orange Cassidy reaching for the tag, reaching for relief. But Castagnoli just too strong, and now the giant smackdown. Orange Cassidy turns in by fitting predicament. Castagnoli breaks free.
Oh, God. Just a European uppercut. And a pump kick. There he goes. He's relentless with this.
A giant swing. Orange Cassidy set for a ride. An abbreviated giant swing. Usually Castagnoli likes to go for 10 revolutions or more.
Yeah, I wonder if his back is bothering him after blood and guts last week.
Yeah, that is a great point. You are probably right.
Orange Cassidy valiantly fighting out of the corner of the Death Riders. Maybe Castagnoli was looking for that uppercut. That's how he defeated Orange Cassidy in the advantage battles. Building up the blood and guts. Orange Cassidy! Taking no mind. Hits the diving DDT off the top rope.
Orange Cassidy is so effective with his DDTs. He can hit him from almost anywhere. And he drove Claudio in the mouth. He needs to make a tag to Roderick Strong right now.
That's the only tag in Moxley. But across the ring, Roderick Strong tagged in by Orange Cassidy. Strong takes Moxley off his feet, knee strike. Sends Castagnoli to the floor. Now Roderick Strong moving pace, moving purpose. Provides some relief from Orange Cassidy.
Striker, Roderick Strong is. Look at this. Everything in his legs and his chops and everything.
Battering the jaw of Moxley from the right side, the left side, and now Moxley driven into the mat. Courtesy of Roderick Strong.
Great series from Roddy. Look at this.
The Tiger Driver. Cover the kick out. Immediately into the stronghold.
Moxley, give up again.
Daniel Garcia.
Daniel Garcia once again trying to interject himself into this match. Moxley rolls Roderick Strong. The paradigm shift. Moxley spikes Roderick Strong and Orange Cassidy to break it up.
Watch out. We got all four now.
The cut wrench. Orange Cassidy just tossed over the top rope by Claudio Castagnoli.
Then lifted him off the mat and threw him over the top. Amazing.
And Death Riders could be looking for a doomsday device.
LOD.
Strong slips free, sends Castagnoli into Moxley.
Fucking animal, LOD. Fucking animal, LOD.
Uh-oh.
And superplex delivered by Roderick Strong. Strong rolled to his corner where Orange Cassidy was waiting to make the tag. Punch for Garcia. And oh, just as he was poised to strike out Moxley. There he lands when Moxley got to his knees. And then damn, we were Yuta. Yuta
the advantage battle. And now he's got Cassidy set up the Bulldog choke. The referee calls for the bell. And Moxley won't let go. The man is already out. Took a whole unit there, Brian. Claudio Castagnoli and Jon Moxley.
Yeah, to your point, Tony, it took 4 Death Riders to take out Orange Cassidy there, and I think Claudio's pop-up uppercut is actually what knocked Orange Cassidy out. And he wasn't in that Bulldog choke for very long.
Yeah, I think that's why the referee called for the stoppage there. He identified that Orange Cassidy was out, and he couldn't defend himself.
Oh, Kyle O'Reilly.
Oh, but here comes the man that made Jon Moxley tap out 1 week ago. He picks the ankle, and immediately O'Reilly picking up right where he left off last Wednesday night inside the cage. Gonna break that ankle. He's gonna break it out. He's tapping again. Look at him. O'Reilly's laughing.
That's so great. The guy's trying to beat the shit out of him, and he's laughing about it. That's just too cool.
Break his ankle. Break his ankle.
No, he won't.
Courtesy of Robert Strong and Orange Cassidy. How about this? And Jon Moxley just trapped.
Okay, so look behind you. You see it.
And Jon Moxley is trapped multiple times.
Gonna break that ankle is what he's gonna do. They finally pull him off the referees. Jon Moxley may be dealing with some permanent damage. Courtesy of Kyle O'Reilly.
I don't know that he broke it, but he might have caused some nerve
attacking all the ligaments in the leg.
Yeah, I mean, I saw Jon Moxley as he got out of the ring. He wasn't even able to walk. He collapsed. And now, yeah, look at him.
Moxley,
I want to fight you, Jon. I want to fight you at Full Gear, Jon. And since you've given me a taste for blood, I want no holds barred. And just like blood and guts, the history books will say you got out.
Well, this is personal. Look at this.
Because my name
is Kyle O'Reilly.
And I love to fight.
You tapped out. You tapped out.
Will it be made official? We will let you know as soon as we find out.
Yeah, Jon Moxley hates this crowd reminding him that he tapped out.
I'm just marching around the ring. Wow.
Oh,
You
if
want to
he
talk about
owns-
matches that have been made personal.
Makes him
FTR
tap.
are going to be challenging for the AEW World Tag Team
Maybe
Championship this
we could
Saturday.
say split the death ride. Split the death ride.
You've attacked legends. You've attacked family. But we won't take anything from you. You have proven without a doubt that you are one of the greatest professional wrestling tag teams in history. And you have proven that you are one of the best in AEW. But what you haven't proven is that you can beat us. And this Saturday at Full Gear, you'll be going home empty-handed. Because we're going to keep these AEW Tag Team Championships.
Yeah. Because remember, Brodito never stops fighting. Let's go, hermano. Boom, boom, boom.
AEW World Tag Team Championships on the line this Saturday. Figure out by DC, but up tonight, Mercedes Moné, the interim Ring of Honor Women's World Television Champion, will look to become the undisputed champion when she faces Red Velvet live tonight.
who killed Byron Griffey?
That's the $1 million question.
It's whodunit.
The Rocky Mountain Mortician Murder, an ID documentary event next Wednesday at 8 on ID. Set your DVR now.
You know, they say money can't buy family. And Donna, when you bought the first available talent that came to mind as soon as I was inconvenient, you proved that wrong. They say that money can't buy friendship. But Bucks, you've certainly proven me wrong too, haven't you? Josh Alexander, the second you broke Ibushi's leg, and we're proud of it. The second you took your frustrations out on Nakazawa, that's when things became personal. So this Saturday at Full Gear, $1 million, $2 million, $10 million. No amount of money is going to save you from what we are going to do to not only you, but to you, Donna. So on Saturday, get a good night's rest. Count those money. Count them dollar bills, because your time is coming. And until then, yeah, for us three, we must bid you adieu. So until Full Gear, goodbye, mwah, and good night. Bang!
Wow, that was like DDP.
$1 million on the line this Saturday at Full Gear, presented by DC.
Vega doesn't care about money, does he, going into this?
They've got some more goals in the quarterfinal match of the
my God.
AEW Women's World Tag Team Championship Tournament.
This is like an X-rated
Tony
West
Storm,
Coast.
Mina Shirakawa, Good Timeless, and No Bombs.
Tony Storm, Mina Shirakawa, moving well, heading into this first round matchup. The AEW Women's World Tag Team Championship Tournament 1 week ago was the first ever women's World Cup stage, and we didn't know what.
What a spectacular entrance we just saw, too. Wow, there are the belts.
Sorry. You don't have to stop. I can still hear it. I'm in the bathroom.
Come on.
The abortion and pregnancy, the only person who's going to know that is the two people who were involved, and that's Brittany and Justin. So I don't really have any comment on that, but I would highly doubt she would. She's got two kids. She's a mom. I don't think that she would lie about something like that. However, when it comes to cheating, we have to remember they were 18 and 19 years old. When you are dating someone who are 18 and 19 years old, you go through this time of like you're off, you're on, you're off, you're on. You get into a fight, you break up, and so maybe
You know what?
trust mismatches that maybe one of them thought they were broken up, or maybe
NXT is done way better than
they were
AEW.
together, and so that's why she's claiming that he cheated. I mean, she did it first, though, right? Isn't that why the song came out, Crimea River, for Justin? And
Right, so Justin came out with that, that's like his biggest hit almost,
yeah.
Crimea River, which everyone thought was about Britney Spears cheating.
Yes, and then she did that. The first song.
Every
But yeah, no, so, and then there were subliminal messages that fans were sending out of that music video, which, you know, they were saying, oh my gosh, it makes sense now. Everyone thought it was like the baby part at the end was her being reborn, but now there's tying it back to the abortion. So it's like all, music had subliminal messages even before, you know, Taylor Swift made it, you know, super popular. Britney Spears was doing it before.
All the music video clip was just what it was, and now we're reading into it, you know, 20 years on. I'm glad we got you on the pod today because I have a very different take than you.
Oh, tell me.
I just think her version of reality and her version of truth, which I believe she believes is true, I don't think it all happened the way she thinks it did. Like, I don't think it's like a leap to say like she has mental illness. And that's why she's under the conservatorship.
Like, I'll sit here, you can watch it.
Says a lot of wild stuff. Does a lot of wild stuff on Instagram. Have you said she's coherent? Have you seen?
And in their opponents, the team of Alex Windsor and Riho.
As
As we mentioned, this is a first-round match in the AEW Women's World Tag Team Championship Tournament. The other remaining first-round match will go down later on tonight. And then you see across the back bracket from these two teams, the Sisters of Sin and the Babes of Wrath, Willow Nightingale, Harley Cameron. They have advanced to the semifinal round of the AEW Women's World Tag Team Championship Tournament. Who will punch their ticket to the semis? We are on the verge of finding out right here tonight live on Dynamite.
Have a lot of champions in this match. Of course, Rio, first AEW Women's World Champ, to Storm, the former Women's World Champ, 4 titles in Stardom for Mina Shirakawa, championships for...
Mina, of course, was the interim Ring of Honor Women's World Television Championship. There we see a look at the bottom of your screen, the remaining first-round match. It will be Ty Mello, Anna Jay taking on Megan Bayne, Marina Shafir. Later on tonight, as Shirakawa lands a drop kick, taking Riho down, and Riho up, bridging up. Accelerates into the ropes, cross body, Riho, lateral press, and it was Mina's turn now to escape. Mina showing no ill effects from the blood and guts match 1 week ago. Sweep the leg, lateral press attempted, Riho kicks out, sweep by Riho, lateral press.
Here comes Ranger. Speaking of champions, she's had many championships in Road Pro in Great Britain. Good to see her part of AEW, but timeless Tony Storm.
Alex Windsor, obviously, we still see their first action of the match. We see Final Battle, Ring of Honor's year-end event coming to Columbus Studio right now. ROHPIX.com. December 5th. Collision following night.
Tell us something like
again, Saturday, December 6th. AEWTIX.com. You scan the QR code behind your screen. That's December 5th. Tony, head to Atlanta, Georgia.
That's really stupid. I like watching old school wrestling from now on.
AEWTIX.com. Nothing like seeing us in person. As Timeless Tony Storm sent to the ropes by
Now watch what they're going to do for the holiday shows for AEW or WWE.
Like takes down Tony Storm.
We've had a great summer, but this is our favorite time of the year. I know it is for you.
Street Fight and Miracle Street. Yeah, I hate when they do that.
Tony Storm know each other very well. They've even teamed.
And what I don't like to say is little helper tag team match. Yeah, I hate
to see how they interact.
That's why I don't watch
other in this match.
Assisted work on Rana there by Riho. Alex Windsor and Riho. Right, we talked about the ramifications of the Women's World match could happen in this tournament. Riho and Windsor, they were not part of that violent battle 1 week ago, and now the advantage of the coverage. And coming into this match relatively fresh compared to their opposition.
Yeah, coming into this match much fresher, physically, mentally. I mean, that had to have been mentally exhausting. How damaging that blood and guts match was last week.
We saw the anguish on Toni Storm's face, and she surrendered to prevent any more punishment being done to Mina Shirakawa. And now Shirakawa, though, that trip drop kick to the side of the head. And Mina launching herself in. Tornillo, the cover 1, 2. Riho able to kick out.
Talking about losing streaks earlier. Tony, Mina, both on a losing streak right now, but they can gather all that in. Of course, if they can win this tournament. And, of course, win right here.
Yeah, talking about residual injuries from last week's blood and guts. Oh!
Shirakawa face first to that rope. And then the dropkick. We are live for 3 straight hours tonight. We are in the second of 3 hours tonight, live on TBS and HBO Max, with Full Gear just over the horizon, coming up this Saturday live at the Prudential Center in Newark, New Jersey. Full Gear presented by DC, available on pay-per-view on HBO Max as Riho steps up and a cross body to the floor. Timeless Toni Storm, Mina Shirakawa at the disadvantage as this first round match continues.
Lamb Clark gets lit and Violet changes.
Campbell's.
Good. We are in the midst of the first of two opening round matches in the AEW Women's World Tag Team Championship Tournament. Who will punch their ticket to the semifinals? Will it be the Timeless Love Bombs, Mina Shirakawa, Timeless Toni Storm, or will it be the fresh team, the fresh opposition, Riho and Alex Windsor, who thus far, Brian Danielson, are looking very sharp tonight?
Yeah, they're looking sharp. Riho has been turning up the aggression during the break, putting submissions on Mina Shirakawa.
Shirakawa, though, counters. Cazadora steps through and the second grabs Riho. DDT, wrenching the knees of Windsor in one fell swoop.
Combination that was from Mina.
May, Timeless Toni Storm. She's had time to stew, to marinate on the outside, and now make it up for lost time, attacking Alex Windsor. Snapmares, 3 in a row. The high boot drops Windsor. You mentioned the losing streak for Timeless Toni Storm, Mr. Shivani, but if a victory here would not only advance her team to the semifinals, it will cover here too. It would break that losing streak and maybe set the mind of Timeless Toni Storm at ease.
Yeah, she was pretty distraught, if you'll recall, after losing the Women's World Championship.
She and Mina Shirakawa, she is Timeless Toni Storm. Working in tandem, assisted. Tornado, the lateral press. Windsor able to kick out. And I mentioned this is the first of two opening round matches still to come tonight. We will see Marina Shafir and Megan Bain take on what some consider to be the original women's tag team here in All Elite Wrestling. Ty Mello and Anna Jay. That will round out the first round. As now Mina Shirakawa looking for the figure 4 leg lock, Brian, but Windsor doing a good job of fighting off her back.
Alex Windsor has great technical skill. A British wrestler, and the British wrestlers are known for their 1, 2. Oh, big kick out last second by Mina Shirakawa. British wrestlers are known for their technical acumen, so she knows how to get out of a lot of things.
The lariat and the roll-up and the stomps. Great combination offense. Look at him go. The cover here, the leg is hooked in. Shirakawa able to kick out. Windsor the cannonball off the apron. The advantage is firmly with the team that did not compete in the Blood and Guts match 1 week ago. Riho and Alex Windsor potentially on the verge of a big victory here tonight, but the back fist, Riho goes down, and Shirakawa has her lined up, the figure 4, center of the ring. Riho in trouble as Mina Shirakawa.
Riho's fighting, but look at her fight.
Riho does a good job, shifts the momentum, turns over, rolls over, reversing the pain, but Toni Storm the assist.
Oh, that's great.
The Windsor interferes up. But Alex Windsor. Toni Storm. Oh, with the same idea.
Oh, boy. And they fell on both ladies down and had to hurt both Riho and Mina.
Now Riho and Mina Shirakawa. An exchange of elbow strikes, the Snapdragon suplex. Riho covers, the leg is hooked, but Mina able to kick out. Riho on the attack, that's a rolling elbow strike. Riho goes down. Cover May, 1, 2. And Brian, I think that speaks to that desperation of Mina Shirakawa covering Riho so far into enemy territory.
100%. And also a really poor cover, not putting enough weight on the shoulders. She could have had her if If she had different ring placement, maybe, and a little more pressure on both shoulders.
Windsor, the Russian leg sweep, the lariat from the ground, and now Alex Windsor takes timeless Tony Storm down, reaches for the cover, the hook is made, but Tony Storm able to kick out.
That was close.
Windsor, she likes to use that sharpshooter. Tony Storm very well acquainted with that, able to power her way out of it. Now standing, switch it all around, roundhouse kick, release German suplex, Riho into the Frank German suplex, perhaps. Yes, it is.
Watch out here, Brian. Oh, they crisscrossed somewhat.
That double hip attack.
How about this?
Hip attacks, both sides of the ring, Storm 0.
They should
One, 2, 3.
Tony Storm, Nishikawa, the timeless Alpha.
Stellar, that was great because Alex Windsor and Rio dominated much of that match.
A true come from behind victory for timeless Tony Storm and Mina Shirakawa. And they will find out who they will face in the semifinal round of the AEW Women's World Tag Team Championship Tournament later on tonight. Will it be Megan Bayne and Marina Shafir, or will it be Ty Mello and Anna Jay? But speaking of the tournament, I understand our colleague, our broadcast colleague, Renee Paquette, with an update. Take it away, Renee.
With this victory tonight, the Timeless Love Bombs will advance to the semifinals of the AEW Women's Tag Team Championship Tournament. Now, there's still one remaining spot in the semis, and this match is set a little bit later on tonight when TJ take on Marina Shafir and Megan Bayne. Now, I just received some breaking news per Tony Khan that the 4 teams that earn spots in the semifinals will meet this Saturday at Full Gear in a 4 corners tag team match. The winner of that match will choose the stipulation in their semifinals match. Back to you guys.
Wow, big time ramifications from Full Gear presented by DC coming up this Saturday, live on pay-per-view and HBO Max. But right now, our colleague Alicia Chu is standing by in the back.
Mark Briscoe, Kyle Fletcher, thank you both for speaking with me today and agreeing to no viscality. Now, as we know, tensions are incredibly high right now with Full Gear right around the corner this Saturday in New Jersey. Can you please both explain to me why did you agree to stipulations with such high stakes?
Why would I agree to no disqualifications? The answer is simple. I am supremely confident. We've wrestled 5 times now, and I have 3 victories. This Saturday makes it 4. But not only that, when I win this Saturday, I break the record for the most defenses in a single reign of the TNT Championship. That is not the only reason I'm so happy about no disqualifications. It's because there is a clear winner and a clear loser, no more excuses. And you are going to thank us when you join the Don Callis family. There will be no kicking and screaming. And I'm actually very excited at that prospect because I can't wait to see how you thrive under a real family.
Do not talk to me about family, son. Every time I step in the ring, I represent my family. Every time I step in the ring, I fight to feed my family. Hell, I fight alongside my family, my road family, the conglomeration. Just last week at Blood and Guts, we went to war together. We bled together. So I have no intentions of leaving that behind. So when I agreed to the stipulations for this match, I knew that failure is not an option. Saturday night, Full Gear, New Jersey, TNT title on the line, no disqualification. I will not be leaving my family. I will not be letting my family down. Matter of fact, I'm going to be making my family proud. And when I walk through that
You're gonna make your family proud. I'm gonna make your kids orphans.
Oh, damn. Oh, no, you didn't just go that far.
Thank you for not agreeing to no physicality.
I'm glad I could help
because I know Takeshita couldn't. Protokada!
That is way beyond low. I'm gonna make your family proud. I'm gonna make your kids orphans. Excuse you, bitch.
Yeah. I'm gonna go get some more juice.
Stay the course, because so many of my members just gave me that spark back.
You're probably intimidated.
What is this?
Certainly a phenomenal athlete, but Darby Allin is as well.
Ladies and gentlemen, the number one contender for the AEW World Title, Samoa Joe.
1/3 of the AEW World Trios Champions. The man who this Saturday at Full Gear presented by DC will step into a solid steel cage and challenge Hangman Adam Page for the AEW World Championship.
The last match they had was tremendous. I think everybody would agree with that. Put them inside of a steel cage, as we found out with that double cage in a cage match. Anything can happen.
Samoa Joe will be joining us here at the announce desk, and he will be sitting. Move a muscle, Tony Schiavone. Okay. Oh, you slippery little piggy. No. Why don't you sit right there for me? I'm not going to move. Make sure the little piggy stays in his band. Ain't that right there? Okay. How you doing today, Tony? I'm doing great, Joe. Excalibur. Brian, always a pleasure to see you, sir.
Yeah, good to see you too, Joe.
You're going to leave my friend Tony alone, aren't you? Oh, absolutely. I didn't come out here to be Brian.
Following contest is set for one fall, approaching the ring from Tokyo, Japan. Weight 209 pounds. He is an AEW World Trios Champion, the wrestler, Katsuyori Shibata.
I have to admit, Joe, he was pretty fired up. Your partner was in the back.
Oh, beyond fired up. What you're looking at is, oh, what is this? What is this? It's a real champion coming out of the stands. This is ridiculous. Hangman Adam Page from the crowd, the attack on Katsuyori Shibata. And Hangman. This isn't champion. This is championship conduct. And later, Joe, if you get involved, you're stripped of your title match on Saturday. Yeah, well, long as this buck stays away from me, I won't be forced to defend myself, Brian. Now, Hangman, using his champion choking Shibata. Of course he is. Referee has not started this match. He goes on. Yeah. Take a swing off with that wings. It's Shibata, the head bouncing off the announce desk. Shoot, Hangman. You notice Hangman Adam Page, the tape, not just around his neck and shoulders, but around his waist. Oh my God, what a pump. Did you see that? Did you see that, Tony Schiavone? Yes, I did. Oh my goodness. What a beautiful, beautiful sight to see. Oh, that's a good one too, isn't it, Tony?
Oh my God. He is taking measure of.
You're not cheering loud enough, Tony. I'm not cheering. Katsuyori Shibata picking up where Will Hobbs left off 1 week.
Hold on. Me.
Oh, that brutal falls count.
Oh, I just realized that's just out here.
Captions on Instagram, all in caps.
I did not bring up her Instagram. I did not bring up her knife wielding dance videos. I didn't bring up any of her Instagram. I was talking specifically about the court case when she was heard on audio telling her truth about what she had dealt with during the conservatorship.
So she goes from coherent to incoherent in the space of like.
You just said she had a mental illness. It's not, far-fetched. And I do believe it's even been, in court docs that she does have doctors that help her with her mental illness that she has.
So why?
However.
Go on.
However, some of that stuff could stem from the trauma that she experienced as a child. meaning this could have been a huge reason of why, all of the guys she dated afterwards were not good for her. And we did an entire documentary here at TMZ about her whole entire dating history after Justin Timberlake and Kevin Federline. And she was with all of these guys that were bad for her.
Well, it seems like she's a hard person to date, to be honest.
Oh my gosh,
You
Charlie
don't-
Hunnam, you better watch your mouth.
You don't think that Britney Spears seems like a typical person to date?
I think she seems very, putting her mental illness aside.
That's a big
She was one of
thing
the
to say.
coolest chicks back in the day. Britney
You
Spears.
thought she was. You thought she was because you saw her on the red carpet. She had all those puppets, but behind the scenes, I think she was probably as weird as she is now.
Really?
Absolutely. You're blinded by your fandom. She's an oddball.
I'm blinded by my fan. I just came with straight facts, and you're like, nah, I think she's weird.
Straight facts?
I just had fact after fact after fact and backed it up with things that we've done here and dived into her past.
Nikki, this is the same woman who, even last night, when there was another knife dancing video, and you're saying like, oh, she's coherent, she's this, it was everyone else besides her.
I didn't say
It
anything
was
about her
everyone but
night
her.
videos. That is concerning.
I know, but you're blocking that out.
I'm
You're
not
blocking
blocking it out. I'm
You
just
said,
choosing not to attach it to this.
you said mental illness aside, dancing with knives aside. How many things are we pushing to the side of our plate? Like,
All of that because we need to get back to her memoir, which is going to be a bombshell. Now, whether people believe her truth or not, she's still coming out and telling her truth. Now, I know that, we've already heard her talk a lot of stuff about her family life, her sibling life, the stuff, the dynamic between them. So I think that's kind of old news, and that's why all of these bigger stories of the cheating, the abortion, and the part about Justin Timberlake was what we were all waiting for.
see, she could not have kept
tenemos in el
Britney Spears could
2014.
not have kept in the fact she had an abortion with Justin Timberlake for 20 years. There's no.
Huh?
Tenemos es el 2014 título The Miss.
Who did what?
Tenemos and The Miss.
What about them?
Just like a feud.
No, because they're in separate companies.
Okay.
So how could that happen?
I don't know. That's what I want to know what's going on. Go ahead.
Way that woman can do that.
So let me ask you this.
Go on.
Do you think this is all fake?
I think it's her version of reality, which I think has shades of truth. But I also think that if we heard from Justin Timberlake, and I don't know if we will or we won't, because this is kind of a bad news story for him, no matter whose side you're on. I think he would have a very different version of events. Maybe they did think they were pregnant. Maybe they did have an accident. But even her saying, he was pushing me into getting an abortion, blah, blah. You were 19 years old. Of course, he's been the reasonable one by saying, are we ready? Like, we're each other's first loves. We're just at the beginning of our careers. Is this the right time for us to become parents? I think they're reasonable questions to ask. But now he's being vilified. And I don't like Justin Timberlake at all.
Okay.
I don't like Justin Timberlake because me signing with him, that's a big step for me.
Okay.
Because I'm like, I don't like him at all.
Well, I think we're just going to agree to disagree on this one.
Yeah, I'm glad we got you in. This was fire.
Yeah, this was fiery.
Oh, I
Yeah,
love it.
Should we go to the next fiery little topic we got?
Okay, we're going to take opposing sides of this somehow, okay?
Come on, Baxter, where you going?
I didn't think the pain from the shingles rash would affect simple everyday tasks like bathing, getting dressed, or even walking around. I was wrong. Though not everyone at risk will develop it, 99% of people over the age of 50 already have the virus that causes shingles, and it could reactivate at any time. I developed it, and the blistering rash lasted for weeks. Don't learn the hard way, like I did. Talk to your doctor or pharmacist today. Sponsored by GSK.
Kanye West just revealed, or someone else revealed on Kanye's behalf, that a 2002 car crash he had allegedly left him with autism. So he was texting this guy who's been in this inner circle for years, a guy named Ian Connor, and it's screenshots of a text thread he had with Elon Musk. So he was texting Elon, having been blocked from Twitter, having been blocked from lots of social media sites because of his horrid anti-Semitic comments. So he was texting Elon saying, when are you going to speak? You owe me nothing. You never have to speak on me again, but if we do speak, the nature of the relationship has to change. I'm not bipolar. I have signs of autism from my car accident. So Kanye sent a screenshot of that to his friend Ian Connor, who then said to Ian, "Can you please put this out into the world for me? I want everybody to know this is what I think." And Ian obliged. And now we know that Kanye's
Our match went all over the arena in Greensboro, and you see that Hangman sustained some serious damage to his lower back, to his ribs. Tony Shibata is an artist, and right now he is painting in violence. Shibata hammers the point of the elbow into the back of the neck of Hangman Adam Page. Hangman is dealing with that lingering injury, Brian, to the neck that was delivered by Kyle Fletcher. The lingering weakness, that's what we call that.
You call it lingering weakness, but Hangman Page now here wrestling every week and now here commentating. I don't know what you said. You don't want to talk about workload, all right, Clay? You don't want to talk about workload. Hey, when I was active, I was wrestling every single week. When you were active. Sit up there with your cup of coffee.
Restore some order both here in the match and at the desk as Hangman Adam Page the advantage on Katsuyori Shibata.
I do have to say, Joe, on Saturday you won't have to worry about a sneak attack from the stands. That cage will keep you both inside.
Yeah. The only sneaky around here lately, Tony Schiavone, is you, all right?
Come on, Hangman.
Joe, do you think a lot of this aggression comes from the fact that Hangman Adam Page beat you a month ago in a world title match? Is that why you're so amped up?
No, I'm a little amped up because all the stupid questions I'm being asked right now by the morons I'm sitting next to. Shibata, turn to the tables on Hangman, hammering repeatedly. Yeah, there you go. The tape on the body of the AEW Men's World Champion Hangman Adam Page, just offering a tantalizing target for Katsuyori Shibata, but backbreaker by Hangman and a short arm lariat.
Left side, too. Left-handed lariat. Or left-arm lariat.
Yeah. Thanks, Shibata. Thanks for the cover here. Like hooked. Hangman Adam Page casting a look to our desk, more specifically casting a look to Samoa Joe.
Hey, come down here, I'll fix that look for you. Come down here, I'll fix all of that for you. I think Hangman needs to focus on Shibata right now.
I agree, and there he's paid for it. Look at this.
Hangman's temper costing him there. He's a moron. Katsuyori Shibata remaining calm, remaining poised, and delivering suplex on the floor as this battle between Shibata and Hangman Adam Page continues. Don't go anywhere.
He's crashing. Clear.
Coming to TNT.
Pulse is threading.
Or have kidney or liver problems. If you have hepatitis B, don't stop taking Biktarvy without talking to your healthcare provider. Common side effects were diarrhea, nausea, and headache.
No matter where life takes you, Biktarvy can go with you. Talk to your healthcare provider today.
AEW World Champion Hangman Adam Page, Katsuyori Shibata, battling it out here tonight on our 3-hour broadcast live on TBS and HBO Max. Samoa Joe, Hangman's challenger, the Saturday Full Gear presented by DC, joining us at commentary.
I think the condition Hangman is in, I think it's very, very smart to say that, Joe, you may be the favorite going into this match.
Listen, I was the favorite the minute this match was made. What happened last night was an absolute fluke, and I will prove that at Full Gear.
So much fighting.
Immediately taking Katsuyori Shibata off his feet, sending him up to the apron, and Hangman
Three buckshot lariats that took you down. I thought it was an incredible match.
Yeah, great. Everybody, Brian knows how to count to 3.
Like,
yeah, keep still, I swear.
Hangman and Samoa Joe.
Unfortunately,
Casting glances at one another. Lining up a brief pause in this match. DraftKings, official partner of AEW. Right now, all customers can join a free-to-play pool for our Full Gear pay-per-view. So answer questions about the main events, get enough right to earn your share of the prize. Download the DraftKings app now. Sign up code AEW to play free. DraftKings, the crown is yours.
We need to mention Joe stood up, but Joe's not able to get involved in this match.
Was the bodyguard for
And those rules have been set down. You mentioned about those earlier, Brian.
Yeah, if Joe gets involved in this match, he loses his championship opportunity this Saturday.
Well, listen, Joe's smart enough to stay out of it.
In the sense, the PK for Katsura Shibata, and now has Shibata in. There we go. Was looking for Deadeye, but instead Shibata was searching for the Steeler. Hangman avoids it. Larry McCormick show.
Oh, brother. Oh, boy, that rocked the head of the champion.
Samoa Joe just days away from stepping into the steel cage with Hangman to challenge for the AEW Men's World Championship, liking what he's seeing here tonight.
Everybody, watch the precision on this.
Strike to the inside of the thigh, debilitating strike. One of the few very hyper-scientific strikes that Shibata uses. An amazing technique.
Let's remind the fans that Dynamite's just about ready to end. We've got another hour. We're going to stay with it. Another hour of AEW with Collision right here on TBS.
Shibata, some disrespectful kicks to the champion, but now lining him up. And look for the drop kick in the corner. Very narrowly missed the back of the head of Hangman. And Hangman, another shot attempted. Shibata, oh, German suplex Hangman.
Yeah, I remember that 8 years ago.
Oh, no. That shoulder can't wrestle. He was a Samson head control. And now, cross-arm breaker is cinched in. Referee Paul Turner didn't see the low blow. Let's see. Turner is right there as the Juji Katana is in deep, Brian. Oh, turn that thumb up and squeeze those knees. Let's go.
Yeah, Hangman is in big trouble here.
Not only the arms here, Brian, but also the shoulder that's heavily in trouble.
Great point, Tony Schiavone. Yeah, this is a tough match for Hangman to take. I mean, I applaud him for even taking it after that Falls Count Anywhere match last week against Will Hobbs.
Shibata rolls through, picks the ankle of Hangman Adam Page.
And we've seen how dangerous the ankle lock can be.
John Moxley are all about that.
This is why Tuck doesn't equal smart, Brian Anderson.
Yeah, I hate to say it, but I agree with you, Joe. I don't think it was a wise move for Hangman to take this match. Just days away from fighting Samoa Joe in a steel cage.
The boot slipping off the foot.
And Hangman, it was illegal.
Hangman, the boot back on. Here comes the boot. 1, 2, 3. Adam Page. And incensed Samoa Joe and a victorious Hangman Adam Page here tonight. But will that be the case this Saturday in Full Gear presented by DC as our AEW Men's World Champion Hangman Adam Page steps into the steel cage with Samoa Joe in Newark.
Oh, I see. Okay. I get it. Okay, well.
We are back live with our third hour for our broadcast here tonight, Hangman.
Well, I guess we're done here. Thank you.
Oh, this is so cool.
For
Is
being
this
with
like
us.
simulating the inside of the plane, but everything is fireproof?
Christy, Crystal, Megan, Amanda, Mackenzie,
Here.
Caitlin.
Yes, not for long. Here's what I
And,
want you to input. What do you do when you're in the middle of
we'll
the
see
steps
you.
and you see fire out of
No, not Friday. We'll see you
let's
Saturday.
say,
Are you starting a fire right now?
Saturday is the pay per view.
Oh my God.
what do we do?
Oh, that's
What do
right.
you do?
You
We
can't
grab
get
a fire
Oh my God,
extinguisher.
we're here.
We need to grab a fire extinguisher.
I guess we'll see you Monday.
Grab a fire extinguisher.
Possibly Monday.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Oh my God.
So then,
Julia, you ready?
Oh my God.
Sean and John,
Just
I
aim and
like to
shoot.
call.
Aim and shoot. Aim at the
good
base of the
night
fire.
and thank you for being with us.
Like and subscribe.
That is well done. The fire is out.
And we the ones and y'all the twos.
So you have tricks up your sleeve.
So there's another fire.